namaste, and welcome to today's episode of Eat, Cook and Love, where we are stepping into tradition with a delightful and timeless recipe. Yes, it is the Modak, known as the favorite sweet of Lord Ganesha. The Ganesh festival is a vibrant Hindu festival celebrated with great devotion and joy across India. It marks the birth of Lord Ganesha, the beloved elephant-headed child of Lord Shankara and Parvati. Ganesha, known for prosperity, new beginnings, and one who can put end to obstacles.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. गणपती बाप्पा सुखहर्ता सुखहर्ता वार्ता विघ्नाची दुर्वी पूर्वी प्रेम कृपा जयाची सर्वांगी सुंदर उदिशेंदुराची कंठी झळके माळ मुक्ता फळाची. जय देव जय मंगलमूर्ती श्री मंगलमूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मान कामना पूर्ती. जय देव जय देव.
In this episode, we are going to try our hands on the super delicious, a bit challenging, whether it turns out perfect or we hit a few bumps along the way. It's all about experience, the joy of preparing them, and of course, today sharing them with you all. So if you're ready to begin, let's start with the ukdiche modak. Chala, tayari kariya. So we begin with adding 1 tablespoon of ghee to our kadai or pan. I'm going to add some raisins. These are chopped raisins, about 2 tablespoons, and some chopped cashew nuts. These are optionals. If you wish to, you can add this to your modak filling. If you don't, it's fine. So I'm just going to lightly fry them on ghee. This just adds a little bit of crunch, some nuts inside your filling. So this is absolutely optional. Guys, if you don't want to add this, you can exclude this from the recipe. So I've lightly roasted these. So once we have fried the nuts, I'll again add in some ghee. To the ghee, I'm going to add in chopped jaggery. I use the organic jaggery. You can use any jaggery you wish to. I like the color of the organic jaggery. It makes the filling look slightly brownish, the way I have grown up eating modaks. But some homes, they use a regular jaggery, which so the filling for them looks slightly light brownish. This is about 1 cup of finely chopped jaggery. We wait for the jaggery to melt. You can see the jaggery is nicely melting. When it's all melted, we're going to add in 2 cups of grated coconut. Now, you take the ratio here is 1 cup of jaggery, 2 cups of grated coconut. Okay? Once our jaggery melts all evenly, I'm adding 2 cups of grated coconut. So I take the white part of the coconut when I'm grating. I avoid the brown. It just makes it look more beautiful. So you mix it well, bring it together. It's already, this aroma is like so nostalgic. This is as many years old as I am. I have been, eating the modak. There has not been a single year where we have skipped eating the modak or preparing the modak in our homes. I'm going to add some cardamom powder, elaichi, We bring it all together. The nuts that we had fried at the start, we add them to this. So roughly around, usually about 21 modaks is what we offer to Lord Ganesha. Okay, and there is a little story. Out of the 21, we always make one. Modak is usually sweet, right? It's a sweet. So we make one of the 21. We add in a little bit salt. So the story behind that is that life is full of sweetness with a little bit of salt. And that is what completes life, right? So that's the reason one of the modak is made salty. So whoever eats the modaks, and if you get the salty modak, it's considered that it's your lucky day or a lucky year for you. Okay? Now to this, I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of milk powder. Okay? I add this because it just brings it together. The filling, if you see, once I add this, the filling comes in together. I'm going to cover this with the lid and leave this for about 10 minutes. Until then, we prepare. This is off flame now. It's no more cooking. So now we start with the coating of the modak, okay, which is made out of rice flour. The softness. Now how your modaks turn out depend a lot on the coating. So the challenging part is the coating. Not really difficult or challenging. I would say that you have to be focused. You have to be very much with it to get it right. Okay. So, and obviously experiences and practice makes you perfect. So the rice flour that I take this is a combination of Ambe Mor, Indrani and Basmati chawal. Now the Ambe Mor and the Basmati chawal give the aroma to the modak, while the Indrani adds to the stickiness of it. You can take a combination of just the Basmati and the Indrani, or some also do Ambe Mor and Basmati. So that completely depends on you. Now you can prepare the flour at home by soaking them overnight and drying it on a muslin cloth and then grinding it to fine powder. However, you also get the modak flour, the ready-made rice flour, specially made for modak, and you can use that. Okay, currently today I'm using the ready modak flour. Okay, our pan is hot here and we're going to take 2 cups of plain water, room temperature water. Allow the water to boil. So while this water is boiling, I'm going to share with you all the story of how Ganpati Bappa got the head of an elephant. Now Shankar Bhagwan, Ganeshi's father, was going to the forest. He left Ganpati Bappa with his wife Parvati. Parvati had to go for a bath. When she goes for a bath, Shankar Bhagwan tells Ganpati Bappa before going that protect the house and protect my wife. He leaves to the forest. When he returns from the forest, because his mother Parvati was taking a bath, he does not allow Shankar Bhagwan to come into the house. Shankar Bhagwan gets very furious and he cuts the head of his child. Parvati walks out and she says, "What have you done? You need to fix this." To this, Shankar Bhagwan goes very sadly back into the forest. He gets an elephant, the head of an elephant. He returns back and puts it on Ganpati Bappa's head. That is how Ganpati Bappa has the head of an elephant. Now our water has boiled, and to this boiling water we added a tablespoon of ghee. I'm going to add in a little bit of salt to taste, say about 1/4 teaspoon. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of milk, regular milk. Now is the main process. We are going to add in our rice flour to this, to the boiling water. That's 2 cups of rice flour. And we're going to stir this. Now you may be wondering why I am using this belan, the rolling pin. The reason for that is, traditionally, the women did this. Why women? Even men, whoever made modak, they did this. They used the belan to do it. So I want to, and I like to use the traditional method. You can even use a spatula to do this. Okay? So we just have to bring it all in together. So once it's all now nicely coming together, once that is done for a minute or 2, we cover it and let it stay for about 2 minutes. Not any longer than 2 minutes. So now we are 2 minutes into this, and we will just give it one last stir. My gas is off at this stage. I will cover it and leave it for exactly 10 minutes. Okay? Once we're done with that, we start bringing the dough in together. Now we're going to take this dough that we had kept for 10 minutes in a mixing plate. And it's hot. While it's hot, I'm using this to mix it because it's really hot, guys. It was steam, so you have to be very careful at this stage. Mix it with the back of a cup. And you have to do this at this stage. You can't leave it in for longer because the dough has to come together. So even if it's hot, you have to figure out and just get started. So now we can use our hands because it's not so hot. It is still hot, but if your hands are used to hot, then that's fine. You can start doing this. If you're used to kitchen, then nothing feels really hot. And because this is slightly small, it's all falling off. Okay, so our dough is nice and soft now. Put in all your strength and a lot of energy into making this dough really soft. Okay, then we cover this with a wet muslin cloth. Okay, so that it remains moist before we start preparing our modaks. So now we are all prepped for the modak. We have our dough nicely rolled and it is nice and soft. I've kept it in this white muslin cloth wrap. We have the filling. We have some kesar here, okay, which we're going to put on the modak. And we are ready to prepare the modak. Also here I have this steamer where water is boiling in here. You put in water in this. Once the water boils, I have this kind of a steamer. If you guys have some other kind of a steamer, you all can use that as well. And I have put turmeric leaves in here. You can also put banana leaves. The good thing about turmeric leaves is it gives that lovely flavor to your modaks. They really taste beautiful with the turmeric leaf flavor. But you can use banana leaf as well. Okay, so this water is boiling here. And now we start with preparing our modaks. So I have this mold which I'm going to use. And I like the size of this. I love these modaks made out of the mold as well, especially this one. And I have always prepared my modaks using this mold. So I like them. They're all in uniform size. They look very beautiful as well. So I'm going to teach you all how we make with this mold. So this mold opens like this. I'm going to put in some ghee inside properly and then take some dough from here. Okay, you make like a nice ball. You put it inside this and you start layering the mold inside. Okay, you layer the mold in here, making sure that no space is left without the covering. So nice and thin in here. Make it thin as you go. Keep pressing it so it's thin. The excess can come out of the mold and then you can remove it. Make sure you are taking care of the point as well. Here you can use some water on your finger so it doesn't stick. It's nice and uniform inside. Okay, now I'm going to put in the filling. You can take about a spoonful of filling. Put a nice quantity of filling inside. I have my filling. And then I make like a cap out of this dough. I call it the cap, and cover this. And I push it in. This is how I push it in. And make sure that it's done nice, because your final modak depends on the finishing. So make sure it's nicely finished. And here you go, your modak is inside. You open this. And your modak is here. What I also like to do is put some kesar on top. So when this steams, okay, the yellow of the kesar comes on the modak and it looks really beautiful. I really like the way this looks. And once it's done, you immediately put it in the hot steamer. If you want to make them all, prepare them all and put them all together at one time, you will have to keep it again covering with a muslin cloth. Okay, that's one. We'll make more of this. Now, this is how I make the modak. But I have somebody beautiful who's going to come here on my show today. And she is family. She's like a sister to me. And she's a friend. And also, I will tell you about more of her talents. She's multi-talented. So I'm going to invite Shubhangi Shinde on my show today. Welcome, Shubhangi, and thank you so much for coming on my show. I had to really insist and force her and do so many things for her to come here. She was like, no, I'm not going to do it. But joking, guys.
For you.
One moment I just had to say it and she was like, yes, I will do it only for you. Say that again.
For you only.
Yes. See? Now, Shubhangi is a family friend. She's a very dear friend. I've been knowing her since I think we born in the same locality, and our parents also were friends. And Shubhangi is a very talented and a beautiful makeup artist. Now, I look so gorgeous. I feel so gorgeous. Is all thanks to Shubhangi. So guys, she is like responsible for all of that. Yes, Shubhangi, you can start.
Okay, I'll take a small piece of this.
She's going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And she's
Just
put
making
some
my
water
hand.
and ghee.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Now I'm making a small bowl.
Can I try it as well?
Yeah, sure. You can try with me.
Really bad. Okay. Okay, and we just have to make it really thin, like a small katori, a small
Yes.
bowl. And you have to make sure that it's even all sides.
Yes.
Okay.
So like this.
Lovely. Look at her. I'm still struggling with this, but I will get it right on my show today. Okay, and then she's filling it in with the yummy. How is this looking?
It's a bread.
Nice, no?
Very
Can you
nice.
smell it?
Yes.
Lovely, no?
can.
We are waiting to finish doing this
Yes.
so we can just put the first
Now I'm making this
modak of.
pari.
It's called the pari, guys. I think it's like a flower. How did she get it like a katori? Mine is like a plate. That is where I goof up. You can do it. I will do the mold, babe. I will use a mold, guys. And again, she's going to take this dough. And guys, don't forget to soak this cloth again, right? Once you've done, it doesn't stay that because of the air condition and the temperature, this cloth dries. So you have to make sure to soak it and put your dough again. At all times, it has to be moist.
Yeah.
And here we go. And see how her fingers move. She keeps turning her hand while she is making that. That is so beautiful. And here you go. It looks like a lotus flower. Hibiscus. The hibiscus flower.
That's one. So I make this bowl first, and now I fill this with this saran.
So the filling, we call it saran in Marathi. So she's filling it up. So I was just trying to say the hibiscus flower, which is like known as a Jaswandi fool, is what we offer to Ganpati Bappa. It's his favorite flower. If you can see, we have offered this Jaswandi fool. It is so beautiful. And that's exactly, I think, what she does with her modak. Hibiscus. And here you go. We have the modak and we'll again put in the kesar on top. Wow! This is so beautiful, Shivangi.
Thank
Give
you.
me your skill.
Just the practice.
Even I practice every year. Nothing happens.
Okay. Now
And
I'll
then I
show
give-
you the another way to do this. So this is the puri maker, or you can
Roti maker.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
roti maker puri.
Okay. And you can also take the rolling pin and you can below it. Like, you can make like a small round and fill that in as well. So she has offered to get this. She has it because we make it every year. So again, she takes a ball of dough. And while she's doing that and y'all are watching, I'm going to mix in some of this saran. Like I said, the salty modak that we make for Ganpati, out of the 21, one is salty. I'm going to add in some salt. And I'm going to mix that. So put in a little more salt. So whoever gets it, and anyways is considered lucky, but can have the extra salty. You're lucky, but you can have that.
Okay. So first I'll use ghee or oil. It's your choice. I'm just putting this here. Press little.
Oh wow, this is easier. I can do
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
This I can do, guys. And we
then-
fill this in.
Fill this saran.
And then we bring it all together.
Yeah.
And again, we will put the kesar. The kesar on top is optional. If you guys don't want to put, you don't need to put that.
Yeah, but it's look nice.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I also know some people who make this coating, the dough of the modak, in a slightly pink color. They do that as well. And yeah, they make them look pink, or some do it yellow, kesari color. Now while Shubhangi is making the modak, it's time for me to put these modaks into our steamer. Our steamer is nice and hot. We're going to put in the modaks in here. So we have to be a little quick in making the modak. So usually the women, 2-3 of them sit together in the kitchen and they make it so it's faster. Yeah, we put in the modak in the steamer and cover it while she's making some more. Thank you so much, Shubhangi.
Thank you.
I'm really forever grateful for you to have done this. It means so much to
Thank
me.
you.
And here's a little thing that I have just started introducing. I want you to unbox this. It's the
Yes.
first time
Yes,
we are going
yes.
to do this. And who better can my lovely Shubhangi? She's the sweetest.
Thank
know.
you.
She's so sweet. Like the modak.
Thank you for calling me.
Thank you for coming. And this is our mug, guys. Eat, cook, and love. And it also has my signature, my autograph there. Yay! That little mug is for you.
Thank you.
And you can have your chai, coffee every day.
Yes.
Thank you. So here you go. Our delicious, yummy modaks are ready. And I'm going to gobble one. And I'm just putting some ghee on top. This is how we serve them. This is how we eat. And I don't eat with the ghee. I eat without the ghee. I prefer the taste that way. Okay? And guys, here you go. Enjoy. Our soft and delicious traditional modaks filled with coconut, jaggery and lots of love are ready. These are not just festive treat but also our Ganpati Bappa's favorite offering. Do try making them at home this Ganesh Chaturthi. I would love to know how your modaks turned out. So don't forget to share your experience in the comments below. If you enjoyed this recipe, please give this video like, share and subscribe to our channel. Tumha sarvana Ganesh Utsavcha Shubhechha. Have lots of fun, lots of sweets and have a blessed Ganesh Chaturdashi. And Ganpati Bappa Moria.
Ganpati Bappa